Ronnie Hayes back with another Make a Path Presents video. Our past two videos were escaping Terminus and attacking Terminus, and you can click on either of these pictures if you're on a computer and it'll take you right to that video. Watch that, come back. If you're not on a computer, links in the description below. Let's talk. Season 5 appears to be taking on a new level of violence. The TV governor had some really good creep and psychopath moments. Man, he was troubled in the show, but in the comic, he is troubled on a whole nother playing field. They really did pull back on the reins somewhat with the TV governor. Now, the new level of violence that I'm referring to, as you all well already know, are the pet zombie having cult cannibals who just might barter in human goods or human trafficking in exchange for supplies or protection from a group that's hiding out at the hospital we know as the greater good. That might just be a new level of violence. I'm not going to linger over what the termites might not be or might actually be doing specifically, but the showrunner Scott Gimple did say that the first 6 minutes of the season premiere will be a bloodbath, pretty much gory. At first they didn't even think they could show it on TV. Now, a lot of blood, both termite and walker, will spill to the ground in the escape. In the aftermath, it seems like Rick and his group might just create the hunters, and that's what it's looking like. So in them creating the hunters, we're gonna get the tainted meat scene, and it is absolutely looking like that. There will be a tainted meat video, so I'm not going into detail, but that will be a bloody episode, most likely. And for those of you who don't know, the tainted meat scene is Dale's death in the comic book. Really quick, this is what happens. Dale gets clobbered, wakes up missing his other leg. We will not go into details of what happened to the previous leg. And yes, Herschel did get Dale's leg bite scene. Now, after the tainted meat scene, you know that this new badass Rick will not stand by for that shit. Ain't nobody got time for that. And he's going to deal with the hunters. I feel like it might take place inside the church, believe it or not, and I think it will be bloody and gruesome. Now, if the termites are dealing with the greater good group, and if Daryl and Carol successfully find the hospital that are holding Beth, then there might just be a lot more bloodshed. Now, there is absolutely no indication whatsoever that this would happen, but I'm just saying they could actually utilize this war with the hospital. They could actually introduce or reintroduce Lori and Judith's death scene. And I know they just brought her back and whatever, but babies are difficult to deal with because they grow so fast. When they take their break for how many months and come back, the 2-year-old turns into 3 or 4-year-old, and there's a huge difference when you see them. Before they were like goo goo gaga, now they're talking and asking for shit. Utilizing the Lori Judith death scene, I was thinking it would be upsetting, it would be pretty harsh if Carol and Judith got that scene. I think that would be tough. Everything she went through to protect the kids and then to save Judith, it's kind of like there was some force that just was gonna tear her down in her attempts to save the innocence of the children. And there is a possible connection I think might come out of the hospital and the Alexandria safe zone. Not saying they work together, I'm saying they know of each other. Needless to say, we have lots of available options for bloodshed. Sprinkled in between these major bloody gruesome scenes will be, you know, walker kills and regular people killing each other. We can't really predict the supermarket scene being overly gory because we don't know what happened. These are things that we're referencing from the comic, the source material. And in between all of that bloodshed, do not forget the gruesome walkers, which could also spill a lot of blood. As sick as this sounds, what bloody scene are you most looking forward to this season? For me, my first pick would have been the tainted meat scene, I think, because it was so tough reading in the comic when you didn't know it was coming. You know what I mean? In the comic, you were just reading along, oh, damn, they're sick. However, they have developed so much mystery around the termites and Terminus that is the scene I am most excited for. I want to see why they bring them in. I gotta know. You know, we have been debating this for what, a month and a half now. What the hell are those termites up to? Knowing what's going on, the inner workings of Terminus, that is my bloody scene that I can't wait to see this season. Next is Sasha, the new Andrea. If you're on a computer, you can click here to watch those, click here to subscribe. Go ahead, like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and down below, if you are not on a computer, we'll have all the links in the description below. Comment your bloody scene down below. I'm done talking, it's your turn.